All right, what is up, everybody? So, Shadow Scout 0013 here, coming in with another unit breakdown, this time of the Dwarf Spider Droid. I'm going to give you, let's see, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different lists with the different guns that it has, just in case people are interested, with anywhere between like maybe 2 spider droids at the moment, because I feel like that's enough for what you need to get to, have a fun game with. And yeah, and if you haven't already entered in to win the giveaways, let me go ahead and talk about that real fast. So the first way to enter into the giveaway is to be a subscriber and leave a comment. I will be announcing the winner on the Worlds weekend, which is not next weekend, or sorry, not this coming up weekend, but the following weekend. So I will be announcing the YouTube giveaway winner then, as well as the Discord giveaway. All you have to do is come on over here and be a member. That's it. And then you're welcome to post, anything, any work you've got going on. Feel free to post it in here. If you've got, questions about anything between Emperor Atlantis, Canadian Bear, Kyler, and the Chosen One, Anthony, we're all in here looking at your lists and making sure that we get some sort of feedback to you as much as we can. And, if you paint, feel free to join up in the Tiki Bar or, start a live session in the Tiki Hut just to kind of show off some skills. If you do commission stuff, feel free to post your stuff in there. I just want this to be a very good, place for people to go and get lots of information if they can. And then the third and final way is to be a Patreon member. So all you have to do is come on over to Patreon. We're going to get videos early. I usually do them on Sunday or Monday, and the Patreon members get to view everything early. And also, if you are a Patreon member, feel free to submit a list that you want me to kind of talk about on here and just kind of break down and tell you the good parts, the bad parts, and, what it could be weak against or what it could be strong against, anything there. Just feel free to head on over there and become a member. So the tokens that I'm giving away are ComScan tokens. These tokens are absolutely amazing. They're high definition, high quality tokens. And basically, like, if you head on over to their Etsy store now, you're going to be helping out them, and you get a 10% off by using Shadow Scout. They're high quality casino chips with high definition graphics, and I really think that you guys would absolutely love these things. I absolutely love them and think that they're fantastic. So head on over there and grab them just in case. And then lastly, head on over to theburnacademy.com and subscribe for $15 a month or about 50 cents a day to get 3, 4, 5, and 6 day a week workout programs, corrective exercise programs, 30-minute torture programs in case you're short on time, and all these other things. You're going to be able to chat with me if you've got any questions, any issues, and, if you need something different, feel free to just hit me up and let me know. Other than that, you can check out the real results that people have gone and made, as well as if you are looking for anything specific, I also do different types of training. So like if you need just regular online coaching, or if you just want to actually do more bodybuilding, more corrective exercise, or more glute work, just let me know. Okay, let's get back into it. So let's talk about the Spider Droid. The Spider Droid is 6 health. It's got a resiliency of 4. It does roll white surging defense dice, and it does surge to hit naturally, which is amazing to have because that's really needed. It has a melee of a single rainbow, and then this is the self-destruct. So whenever the self-destruct 4, so if you have at least 4 wound tokens, you can perform your self-destruct attack, and it's free. So you could technically, move and shoot and then self-destruct if you've got at least those 4 wounds and you've met your resiliency. It is 3 red, it's blast and impact 1, so absolutely no cover, and it's so nice to have, especially if you have the flamer on there and it's starting to take a bunch of hits. Having that self-destruct after you attack could really clear out some units. It also has armor 3, so when defending you can cancel up to 3 hit results. And then, other than that, all the other hits are coming through. So if 7 hits came through, like with 2 crits, you're going to get rid of 3 of those. And then impact will come in, and then all the other hits will go through. it's a climbing vehicle, so you're treated as a trooper for the purpose of vertical movement. So as long as it's, no taller than the silhouette, you can climb. But if it's taller than the silhouette, I think you can't, or at least half. I think it has to be like half the silhouette. But I think the rules got changed to it's the full top of the silhouette that you can climb. And you don't have to roll defense dice. We've changed the expert climber. And then programmed, you've got to equip a program upgrade card. And then you have the ability to have a hard point and a comms on here. So that is pretty much everything. The regular, price for it is 55 points. And then when you have to add any of these protocols, then obviously it increases a little bit. So let's look at attack protocols. So the attack protocol, you gain AI aim. So unless you have a face-up order token, your first action must be an aim, and you get precise 2 as well. So when you do spend that aim token, you can reroll additional 2 dice, which is really great on this nose-mounted ion blaster. Maybe the nose-mounted laser cannon, but definitely for that nose-mounted ion blaster, because all of these white dice you're going to want to reroll big time, and it's also got, the black dice, which are, pretty iffy a lot of the times. Now, the other upgrade that you can do are defense protocols. So with this, you're going to gain AI dodge, and then nimble, and outmaneuver. So if you don't have an order token, you're going to have to take a dodge, but you will be able to spend that dodge to cancel crits, which is really nice, especially with a lot of impact everywhere. And you're going to be able to get that dodge back so that you can keep spending that dodge to cancel out those crits to kind of stay alive a little bit longer. This is also a very good card to have, because even if you've got Kalani or someone else handing you strategize tokens, which is an aim, a dodge, and a suppression, even though you're not going to gain that suppression, I think that's strategize. I'm not always super familiar. Oh yeah, no, it just gains aim and a dodge, and then the unit, like Kraken or Kalani, gains the suppression. That's perfectly fine. But then, it's going to be helpful, because then if you don't have an order, then you can take the dodge, and then you've got 2 dodges, and then at least you'll have outmaneuver and nimble. So it's really nice, especially really good on any, like the flamer, because moving forward you're going to get shot a lot, and you're not going to probably be shooting too much, so having the AI dodge is very helpful. And then the last program or protocol that you will be able to have is the engagement protocol. So this one gives you AI attack or move. So at least you get a better option. You can move forward, or you can just straight up attack. I like this one on the flamer as well, because if you don't have an order, you at least can move forward and then attack, which with the flamer you have a red and a white and blast. So the aim is not as necessary, and because you also do surge to hit automatically. So yeah, it just kind of depends on your playstyle and what you plan on doing with the Dwarf droids, or the spider droids, I should say. Dwarf spider droids. Now, let's take a look at the different hardpoint upgrades that you can bring. These are the ones that are going to make it a little bit stronger. And let's see. The nose-mounted flame projector, or flamethrower. Let's take a look at that real fast. It is a red and a white at range 1. It's blast, it's the fixed front, and spray. So you're going to be able to get to throw all of those dice at for every single mini in the unit. So if you're going up against Ewoks or bugs or droids, another droid list, this can be amazing to have, because then, the higher mini units that there are, so like a minimum of 6, this is going to be destroying them for the most part, if you can even make it to that range 1 without getting shot too much. The next one is the nose-mounted ion blaster. So this one is range 2 to 4. It is 6 dice. It is 3 black, 3 white. It's exhaustible, so when you use it, you're going to have to exhaust it, and then you'll have to either recover to get it back, or you can let it cycle. So at the end of your activation, if you didn't use this card, you can ready it. So on round 1, say that you use it, you exhaust it, and on round 2, you don't recover it, but you do your 2 actions, then you can recover it for round 3, and then round 3 you'll be able to have it without using the recover action. But the strategy that you're usually using, especially if you have Kalani, my bad, then you're going to be able to strategize, and for the most part, you're going to be able to give them an order. And if you have a linked targeting array, you're going to get that free aim, and then you can just, recover after you've gone with Kalani to give them another aim and dodge. So now you have two aims, and now you can just recover and shoot, and you don't have to do anything. So they're really, really good. These guys, I should say, they're even better when they're stationary. They don't do as great when they have to walk, because then you're not getting the most use out of it. But it is very nice. It's also Impact 2 and Ion 1, which is really nice to have against, Darks, or with Tempest Force and all of the ATSTs. It's pretty nice to have. And then the last one is the laser cannon. So if we just take a quick look at the nose-mounted laser cannon, this is a gun with range 1 to 3. It's red, 3 black and white, and it's critical 1 and the fixed front. So all of these guns are fixed front. So you want to make sure that if you're using this, you need to keep that fixed front towards whatever enemy you want to shoot, obviously. But it's not that bad. The laser cannon, it's nice, especially, because getting too close with that spider droid can be really tough without getting blown up. I think you're better off probably taking the flamer or the ion gun, and I would rather the ion gun, honestly. And I'll show you a few different of the upgrades and situations to use depending on your playstyle. So if we take a look at the comms upgrades, just to kind of see what we have and what we would want to upgrade with, comms jammer could be good with the flamer instead of linked targeting array, because you're just trying to move them forward, and you probably have the movement or attack engagement protocols where you're moving anyway. So the comms jammer wouldn't be that bad. I wouldn't put comms relay on there because you're probably trying to give them the order so that their AI doesn't go off. Emergency transponder could be good as well, especially if you have to either move or attack with engagement protocols, or if you have to at least aim. Then what you could do is, you can do your AI aim and then shoot and then get two aims. The only issue is that you won't be able to recover, so that's kind of tough. It just depends. If you have an order on them, the best thing to have on the spider droid, period, is the link targeting array. That, I think, is what you are trying to go for, because you're also trying to give them orders. If they're getting too far, or you're trying to play them as like something on the side that has a better lane, and you're trying to keep your commander away from them, maybe long-range comlink could be okay. But between comms jammer and link targeting array, those are the two that I would choose. Hacked comms unit could also be fine, but you're missing out on that free aim with the link targeting array. So go with link targeting array unless you have the flamer and you're just moving them more away from your commander. Then comms jammer could be a little bit better, because then, if you've got a secondary unit like Wookiees or the Magna Guard or whoever other melee unit wants to get in that is getting an order from a card that's not theirs, then they can't get it. So yeah, it's nice to have that comms jammer. Okay, so that is the spider droid. Let me go through a few different list ideas. So this is the old classic one that I've enjoyed. It's got Maul with Force Push, Saber Throw, Tenacity, and Into the Fray, along with his probe droids, so that they can get kind of close, maybe infiltrate in, and start putting some observe tokens on whoever you want. And then the spider droids could do a lot with those observe tokens and the 6 dice that they will be rolling. I've got a T-Series droid to kind of go around with the battle droids and give them either their surge tokens, or at least start the chain with the direct. And then you've got Kalani kind of staying in the back, giving out the aggressive tactics orders, and being able to dish out tons of, up to 4 surge tokens, I should say. And comms relay, because whenever you give Kalani an order, you just relay it to the Dwarf spider droid, and then you give another order to the spider droid, so that way they both have orders, and you don't have to do the AI. You can get rid of that, but you gain still precise 2. And then Kalani will just use strategize 2 to basically give himself a suppression to choose up to 2 friendly units at range 1 and give them an aim and a dodge. And you're keeping Kalani specifically around the spider droids to, comms relay the order and also direct AI. So technically you don't really have to give an order from the card to the spider droid. You just give it to Kalani, like I said, and that's one order, and then AI direct to the other spider droid, so they both have an order, and then you can give out another, maybe 1 up to 2 orders to whoever else, like Maul or mostly Maul, because then the other ones in your bag are just the commanders, and then your special forces. So yeah, if you wanted to just give it to the special forces instead of Maul, then you can do that. It just kind of depends. I also have attack protocols and the nose mounted ion blaster and link targeting array on the 2, so that way when you comms relay the order from Kalani onto the spider droids, they gain an aim, and then direct AI, they also get an aim, and then you can strategize both of them, which gives them a second aim, and then you just keep recover and shoot with 2 aims each time. Ion 1, impact 2, 6 dice. You're probably going to be getting a lot of hits through. You just got to keep them alive, that's all. That's the hard part. And so if we look at a few other, that's 12 acts though, so they're going to be, if they're trying to shoot at only the Dwarf spider droids, all of your other stuff is getting objectives done or trying to move their way towards objectives, or they're not focusing on Maul enough, and Maul's going to get in and do some damage. Now the second one is 11 acts instead of 12, and it's Kalani spiders and Geonosians along with Bosk. So you have Kalani with just comms relay, so that he can again do the same thing that he was doing in the last one with these. And then you've got Bosk with hunter and targeting scopes, so that you at least have a bounty. And again, more surge to crit. It's pierce and suppressive. You've got Sunfac with offensive push. So the reason I have offensive push on there is because he gets a free jump. And with jump, as far as I remember, you can still gain tactical 1 from the jump. So you pop offensive push, you do a free jump, you move, that's 2 aims, and then you can shoot range 1 to 3. On the next turn, you recover, you do a free jump, which gives you the aim, and then you shoot, and then you just kind of keep that up if you want. And then you've got three Geonosian warriors with the force pike. You got 2 naked battle droids, and then a 3rd battle droid with just HQ uplink, so that it can start the chain, so that all your battle droids have orders. And then Kalani again is giving out that order to the Dwarf spider droid, Bosk, and the other guys. Sunfac has direct a Geonosian warrior, so at least one of those Geonosian warriors will get an order. Yeah, so there's lots of ways to get some really good order control on here. With the 1 pip, with Sunfac, you, after the issue order steps, you can, up to 2 friendly Geonosian warriors at range 2 can gain a free jump action. So I had that one in there just to kind of keep moving them forward. And then obviously I've got Bosk's 2 pip in here because that's a really, really good one, and his 3 pip. And then the 2 pip orbital strike, they too will suffer, and you do not underestimate our means. Now I do have all of the cards and deployments, objectives, and conditions all met here. So in case you just want to go into the description down below to gain access to these lists, just copy and paste, or head to them and edit them how you like. But I thought this one would be a good one because it still involves a bounty hunter and or another main character that gives you access to an extra victory point just in case. Alright, let's look at a range 4 gun line with Kalani, commanding presence, and comms relay, the Dwarf spider with attack, nose mounted, and the link targeting array. And then you've got the T-Series droids that'll kind of direct these battle droids here. So you got 3 with just the E5S, and then another one with the E5S and the PK series worker droid. And then you have 2 Magna Guard with the RPS 6, which is critical 1 and impact 2. So hopefully you're getting, at least 2 crits through. And situational awareness just for some extra, stuff if you want to keep them alive, because they'll have that retinue commander, so they can stay with either Kalani or the T-Series droid and benefit. And maybe you can spread out. You have Kalani with the Dwarf spider droids in a way that can still benefit the retinue for the Magna Guard, and then maybe the T-Series droid is on the other side of the Magna Guard, so that you have the Magna Guard squished or sandwiched between two different commanders, just in case they get a little bit more spread out. So that gives you 10 activations, and everyone's got an upgrade for another body. So you've got lots of stuff here to use and to think about. So I like this one a lot. And it's at range 4, which is nice to have, and shoot against everything coming in, just in case. The commanding presence is just in case maybe you need to give out the direct AI unit to something else, just in case. It's just kind of up to you, honestly. All right, let's look at another 10 activation with Kraken. You've got the Dwarf Spider Droids with engagement protocols and the nose-mounted flamethrower, so that, the Kraken. So the Dwarf Spider Droids also provide line of sight blocking depending on how you build them, because they are a ground vehicle. Let me pull that up just in case, because I know I forgot to mention that earlier. So the ground vehicle does block line of sight, and having a commander or other units that tend to do really well in melee can kind of hide behind them. And, like Asajj Ventress and Kraken. Kraken is 4 red dice in melee, lethal 1, and surges to crit. So, yeah, he's going to be doing a lot. And really, if you wanted and you had some extra points left, which there are, you are welcome to add tenacity to just gain that extra red. So it's 5 red, surge to crit, and lethal. So that's nuts. And, the PK series droids can be kind of tanky since they do have at least some armor, unless you're going up against a very anti-armor list. And these guys are going to be moving quick with that engagement protocol. And then if they're going after the Dwarf Spider Droids, they're probably not shooting at, Asajj Ventress as much. And then you do have the ER or the E60R Trooper for some extra impact in here, since you really don't have any besides Asajj and her lightsabers and just this right here. You've got the BX sniper droids just to get a little bit extra range in there, but everything is, for the most part, range 4 except for the spider droids, Kraken and Asajj, and then your T-Series droid, obviously. But this list at the moment gives you 13 extra points to kind of do with what you want, in case you wanted to, give the BX droids deflector shields. You can at least give one of them that, or if you wanted to do a third PK droid, you could do a third PK droid, give you 799, and make sure that those spider droids last long enough to get into the middle for their self-destruct and for their flamethrowers. That's just kind of up to you. And then, yeah, that's mostly it. Your T-Series droids giving out orders to the battle droids, and the Kraken, he's got strategize and override. So with override 2, override just basically allows you to give Kraken a suppression to ignore AI to a friendly AI unit that's at range 1 to 2. So if the spider droids start to get a little bit too ahead, then at least he can override, just in case you don't want to make sure that you move or attack first. Yeah. And then lastly, let's take a look at the close quarter combat. You've got Kraken again with the nose-mounted flamethrower. You've got 3 Magna Guard with the Electro Whip and Tenacity. You've got 3 Geonosian Warriors with the Force Pike, and then a regular Geonosian Warrior. It's 10 activations, and this is supposed to be getting you in real close. Kraken has Endurance because you want to make sure that anytime you use Override, you can try to get rid of some suppression. And so same over here, like if you don't want Tenacity and you wanted Endurance instead, that could actually be another good choice instead of Tenacity, just to make sure that he doesn't, not necessarily panic, but that, if he does gain too much suppression from trying to do the Override and Strategize, you're not going to be able to use his courage value, which kind of sucks a little bit, but it's just kind of up to you. But yeah, this is mostly trying to get up there and get close and trying to minimize the AI units that you have. Just a few quick notes about the spider droids is, you're trying to give them orders a lot so that you don't have to do the AI, because you really want them to benefit from, nimble and outmaneuver or precise 2 and not their AI. So it's best to give them orders as much as possible. Again, they block line of sight, so it's going to be really nice to have them together and keep Kraken or whoever else behind them or Kalani behind them, so that they're not getting them, not getting hit, I should say. They're great alongside with any Force user or any other big name because they're not really that expensive depending on what you want to do with them. And deployment is very important because they can climb, but they're not going to be like crazy maneuverable because you're going to have to obviously move forward. They don't have reposition, and you want to keep whoever you're shooting at in front of you. So you just got to kind of keep all of that in mind and make sure that you're paying attention to how you place them. But other than that, that's really it, guys, for the Dwarf Spider Droid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to head on over to ComScan and their Etsy store. Use Shadow Scout for 10% off. Or, if you leave a comment and subscribe, that'll get you into win a set of order tokens. If you head on over to the Discord, you can head on over there now and become a member, and that helps get you in to win another set of order tokens. Or you can just head on over to the Clan of Shadows Patreon, become a member there, get everything early, submit your lists to go for me to go over online here. And, lastly, just head on over to the Burn Academy and subscribe for $15 a month, and you gain access to communicating with me, making sure you're staying in the gym, staying accountable, and that you are succeeding in the gym, so you're not hurting yourself. And fitness is very important. I train a 99-year-old every now and then, and he is awesome. He was a boxer, fought in World War II, and he has stayed in shape his entire life. And to be working out at 99 and bicep curling 20s, it's incredible to see. So fitness, work on your health as well as you're working on your mental game and your tabletop gaming. All right, guys, that is it. I want to give a huge shout out to our Patreon members, our Shadow Commanders, Anthony and Grant, our Special Forces leader, Emperor Atlantis, and Daniel Padilla, and Tyson. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everything you do and what you do to support this channel. And whenever I try to reach out to you guys answer back, and it's nice to hear what you guys think and what you're, just supporting. So thanks, guys, for everything, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.